In Red Desert, the camera tells as much story as the subject matter. Alienation, isolation are all themes that the camera helps to explore. If you watch this film and have this sense of alienation, that's not accidental. You may feel alone normally. It actually has to do a lot with the lack of intimacy that the actors have with the camera. In any given movie, there's usually quite a lot of mid shots or close ups that help to show very clearly what the actor's feeling. But in this one, oftentimes a mid shot is about as close as we'll get. Most of the shots are closer wide shots. Something else that makes an effort towards that feeling of not being grounded or uh, close to anything really is the high angles. Um, you'll notice that oftentimes we're looking down or at something. It's very rare that we'll be looking up from the ground. Something the director does that actually breaks a rule of most filmmaking is showing the backs of the actors. And he does it quite a lot through this film. This is for that sense of isolation. Oftentimes, when a character is being talked to, the back of a character is to us, or we see the backs of the characters that we're following. And this creates in us a lack of facial contact with them. We still see their faces quite often, but it's less than one would normally expect in a film. Parametric narration, where a film's stylistic system creates patterns distinct from the demands of the plot's system and may be organized and emphasized to a degree that makes it at least equal in importance to patterns. This is exactly what this is. The style of the camera, the way it's speaking to us, speaks of a lonely, desolate land. It shows us that too, but it's also bustling. Why would it feel so lonely? It's because everything's disconnected. All metal and industry, smoke, fire. In fact, one of the most brilliant parts that show just how much the technology and the industry disconnects people is in this scene. She's walking to go talk to some men, but she's separated by all of this metal. It acts as an obstacle. Things that she has to move around and not necessarily push aside. But even the camera, over many scenes, puts items in front of people in the foreground. At its core, this is a film about modernization and what comes with it. And the camera needs to tell just as much story as every actor and every word. And in this way, it does.